here with Neil Jacobs. Neil, thanks so much for joining us and coming to New York to film with us today.
Great pleasure. It's always great to see you.
What were you like as a kid?
More creative, than scientific. I actually studied languages.
Okay.
And was at school in Paris, and also in Florence, Italy. And so I had these kind of language skills and had no idea what to do with it. So I thought, hey, what about the hotel business? Immediately went to work in Italy, actually.
Okay.
And from Sardinia, I moved to Sri Lanka as like the number 2. And ultimately, my first GM's role was in the Seychelles.
Wow.
I was pretty young, I think I was about 26 or 27, and really had no idea as to what I was doing.
And you spent a lot of your career at Four Seasons.
It was probably a year or 2 with no paycheck, and I think Four Seasons took pity on me and they said, would you like to go and open our hotel in Bali? And I said, yeah. I mean, I've always had great mentors. And then I had Barry Sternlicht. Barry I'd been talking for quite a few years before I actually left Four Seasons. It was probably the right moment. I'd always wanted to move to New York. And the goal was to, help develop One and Baccarat.
What made you decide to leave and join Six Senses in 2012?
This is no reflection on my past employers at all, but I've always been in luxury, but I can't do that anymore. There needs to be a greater takeaway than just doing another beautiful luxury hotel somewhere in the world. And Six Senses was able to tick those boxes. And the brand is nearly 30 years old, so it wasn't new. And so there was great excitement about taking what then was just very much a Southeast Asian resort brand and kind of blowing it up. And we went from 8 hotels to, I think we have 23 operating today, with about another 20 or so under development. So we'll be at 50 hotels within 4 years. So when we started, the initial focus was very much on creating our yogic programs. We brought in biomarker testing, where we created a whole platform around integrated wellness. We've looked specifically at sleep. We've done the same with food, Eat with Six Senses, same with kids, which we call Grow with Six Senses, which is very, very wellness driven. We'll do our first recovery lounge in Montana in Switzerland, which will open in the next 2 or 3 months. So we turned a salt cave into like a room where you've got all these biohacking toys that are really very focused on recovery. We're in the residences business, we're in the hotel business. We are going to do some branded offices. But the club piece will become, particularly in urban environments, the hub for all the different business models. We're doing a lot of rituals, we're doing a lot of retreats, we're doing festivals, and that really consolidates community as well. So that's really the direction the brand is going in. I no longer have to preach sustainability the way we did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because people want it.
All right, we're gonna do a quick rapid fire.
Let's go.
Okay. Tell us one thing that most people don't know about you.
I was arrested in Venezuela and spent a week in jail.
I'm glad.
I survived.
Yes, I'm glad you got out.
Me too.
Yes. Thing you can't live without.
My music, my guitar, yeah.
Do you play?
I do.
Oh.
I do.
Are you any good?
Not bad. Not great, not bad.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Number of miles you've traveled this year?
1 million plus.
Jesus. Okay, last one. Thing you're most proud of?
Just all the people that I work with. I mean, I'm so proud of them. That's what makes it. They do all the work. They do the real work.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed to be surrounded by such great people.
Thank you so much for spending this hour or so with me today in New York.
Thank you, my darling.